Welcome to the Game of Risk, everyone. I'm your host, OliveXC, and today on Tutor Tuesday, I am reviewing a game from Speedster, a top grandmaster and content creator playing the meta settings. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a beautiful 1-point hold over Spain, a 1-point hold over Italy, an incredible, I think 2-point hold over the France Noob Corner area of the board. Speedster chose to cap here on Denmark over Vienna, and I think they were concerned someone was going to be capping in Italy. But there's literally no blizzards at all on the right-hand side of the board. That's actually freaking insane. Every blizzard's on the left-hand side. Every blizzard, I think, is holding some type of purpose. And on Speedster's first move, he needs to try to get a bonus for himself of some kind. And what he decides to do is to go for Germany. This man is taking all the risk right now, and we absolutely love to see this. He's also leaving 2s down on his border to defend. I also love how he takes his 2 up here and moving it over to capital. I think on the first turn, around a 6 or a 7 is how much you should keep your capital in terms of overall strength. Orange on their move, I think, does a perfect first turn. They take their bonus. They also use a fist pound technique where they're trying to tell people that they want to be good neighbor right now. So I'm already having respect towards the orange player and what they're doing. We see a lot of capitals. We already see, looking at this, the white player, the yellow player, the orange player, the red player. The only one that we're missing right now is the blue player. White on their move is making an excellent point right now to just be taking over their Italy bonus. They're going to be able to hold the rest of the game. And now blue, we have to see where they're going to go. Blue is probably somewhere in the fog on the right-hand side. The implication, guys, because we didn't see where blue attacked, no one at all capped towards this crazy Noob Corner. And Speedster can have this all towards themselves. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely freaking incredible. And now look what Speedster is doing. He's taking over this bonus here, keeping his strike harder. And oh my gosh, he leaves a 9 on France, so it'll never get broken. He has 1 point France that no one did anything for. How did no one ever think about capping on Bavaria here? Yeah, now orange is going in. Are they going to invade? No, orange is a homeboy. Orange just does a fist pound and says, hey, don't break me. The problem, though, is white has only one place to go, right? White has to be going into the orange player, and that is going to cause, I think, some problems for orange. He may not have known that white was there, so we'll see how this goes. White now holding their bonus. Yes. Now white's trying to take over the side here. Yep, and now he invades orange. I think orange was making a mistake. Orange should have gone backwards here towards the Orient and away from the white player. So that hopefully white will maybe get more preoccupied and attack into the black player instead. I think that was their mistake. Blue is getting 10. The implication is that blue is on Spain. They're probably on Andalusia or Rabat, as Speedster using the same color as me, bro. Fine. Just for you, Speedster, I'll change my color to blue. Just for this video. Now I'm a blue circle. But now, given where white is, what I would do if I'm Speedster, and yes, he's going in and he's just clearing out all of the players right now. And I think he's going to be able to do this. Oof, very close, but he gets it. Yeah, I would put the 3 on capital, just make it an 11. It's unlikely that blue hits you, and if they do, you just go out and you take it all back on the following move. Speedster is 1 turn away from opening all of the Noob Corner, all of France, all of Germany on turn 3. And one of the most ridiculous snowball setups I have ever seen. And yep, now white's going through. So white's going to be attacking. And it looks like white's trying to cause some shenanigans. I really like what White's doing here, actually, because the Speedster cannot retaliate into them. Speedster, like the White player has a one border Italy. Like Speedster can't break the Italy without self-destructing their whole entire game. At the same time, as Speedster holds all of these bonuses, there's just nothing that the other players can do to stop it. And now Yellow trades in early. So Yellow's looks like they're just attacking a bit more. Are they going into Blue? That is a huge mistake. They should not be attacking Blue right now, because that would just be a self-destruct on both sides if they go into it. You see right now the leader is 1 out of 6, so nothing else crazy happened. But, yep, you can see Speedster right now. He's going in and attacking. Beautiful, beautiful play. The only mistake is I would have made this like a 4, like a 5 or a 6 in case the White player was also here. You really want to keep that border guard a little bit stronger. But look at this. Speedster has a 14 on capital. Everyone's away. Red is going way, way too slow. Like, if I'm Red, I invade Germany. There's no point letting them keep it. Yep, and White trades in because White realizes the danger of what's going on right now. White is the most competent player in this game. I'm really impressed by what they're doing. Until now, White just went offline. They realized that they were going to lose. And oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, with White now offline, Black maybe even able to take the capital right now. When you see leaders 2 out of 6, most likely the Blue player was attacking into Yellow. And I love what Speedster's doing as well, constantly checking the battle log. We didn't see how many troops Yellow was getting, though, but looks like just 3. So Yellow is basically out of this game now. Speedster can do a lot of things. They can, and you can just see it. He's just focusing on defending his borders. And oh my gosh, he just gets the capital. And he is defending the White bot kill. It's just 1 card, so it's not that big of a deal. I would have considered possibly moving some troops down onto here instead. But I can understand Speedster, I think, being like a little more conservative, just kind of like giving themselves maximum options as they're going throughout the board. Like, honestly, the reason I wanted to do this game, as this was nearly a completely flawless game. This was just one of the most beautiful games I ever saw anybody do. And oh my gosh, Red is not attacking Speedster. Like, someone has to do something. The bot surely must attack Speedster here. There's no way they can let this stay on. No way. And oh my gosh, Yellow self-destructed into the Blue player. So these guys, they're just going at it right now. This is insane. Speedster's just getting like 26 a turn. By turn like 3 or 4. And everyone is traded in before Speedster. If I'm Speedster, I just probably make my capital like a 20 and I just go for a walk and blast through everything. And I dare my opponents to do something about it. Like, the world is Speedster's oyster right now. They can do whatever they want. The only thing you can think about is possibly leaving some troops down here, but the Yellow player does a good job clearing out those lights. So Speedster has to focus on his side of the map here. And I like it, taking the extra +2. If I'm Speedster, I focus on clearing things out. I also focus on keeping my capital a little bit stronger. Like, he's only leaving it down as like a 6. Yeah, now we go 7. Oh my gosh, you're going to take Russia now? Ooh, and you go bad neighbor to everybody. Small slight mistake there. And yeah, I just realized I didn't even notice this right now. Oh my gosh, the orange player is a 1-point hold over West Africa. Jeez, man, these blizzards are insane. Orange still has a fair number of troops, but just like 40. Like, everything is guarded right now. Orange is trying to prioritize taking over everything. And yeah, they have a 25 down. They have a 1-point crazy honeypot hold right now. And now does the red, and I think red's just taking a card and passing. They realize that they're in a very, very dangerous spot. And white should all just be here in the middle. So if Speedster takes them out, they can get another trade-in of the 20 and then just be in an amazing spot. They can also possibly try taking out the blue player now, get a double trade-in. Like, if Speedster just holds that 25 down, that's just going to be GG. It's going to be over. Yellow trades in. Oh my gosh, that's Yellow's last spot. Yeah, Yellow was almost dead. Yeah, and I think the other players missed it. because Orange didn't see that. Yeah, I think Orange missed going for the kill on yellow right now and getting those cards. That's, I think, a mistake by them. So I think if Speedster plays this right, he can do a lot of damage right now. Like a 42v25, I think, is unlikely. So we can see Speedster is going for the kill on white. Yes, and that's going to trigger a trade-in, the 25 trade-in. And are they going to be taking out the orange player? I think if you're Speedster, you take out the 25 capital. You have to take out the 25 capital right now. Instead, though, he's not. He's trying to yeah, that was a mistake. He kept the odds a little bit too low. And like now Orange is going to want to possibly smack that, or you can see what Orange is doing. They're just putting as much down as possible there. They're trying to play this out. And Speedster has an untimely no set on 4. Speedster is also allowing red to be getting strong now. So he's starting to lose a little bit of control of this game. Just a little bit right now. Because you can see the other players are starting to smack him a little bit. They're starting to cause some chinks in his armor, really reducing the amount of troops that he can have. Like, red's doing a good play right now. Like, red is keeping the balance down. Speedster's, like, you guys, like, he had one of the greatest starts I've ever seen, but it doesn't mean that he can win yet. A lot can happen, which can almost, like, end the game. So you can see what Speedster's doing. He's just basically taking all of his troops down, and he is holding his spot. He's going to have to let Orange trade in. Like, I'm going to need to move the 48. And yeah, you can see that. But Speedster makes a mistake. He leaves the 48 down here. And with the Orange player getting in, there's a good chance that Orange might decide to smack it. Yeah, now Orange, it looks like they're trying to take out the blue player now. Speedster may have missed that kill, like, as well. But he didn't know what was going on. I think he was just trying to be safe. Speedster likes to play a very positional, controlled game when possible. So you can see they did it, and Orange only lost about 50 troops. So this was worth it for them. Orange is in a really good spot. Orange has been an amazing player this entire game. And if Speedster doesn't do something very, very quickly, because you can see it's a 3-player endgame, Speedster's going to lose control over everything that's going on. And now, does the red player try to eliminate the yellow player from the game? Or does the red player attack Speedster? And I think they're going to be attacking Speedster. Red is recognizing the problem right now. But no! Red makes a great move. He says, yo, give me Russia. Now that's a really good move. He's basically doing full trust neighbor theory and trying to be beneficial. If Speedster were to attack again, that would just be ending the game. So Speedster has to think about how does he try to push his advantage now. If I'm Speedster, I try to kill the yellow player. Okay, yeah, he has to go off stack. He put a little too few troops down, but you can see he's going in for the attack. He has to split now. Small mistake, he should have gone up, but yes! There we go. That's the kill, and that's now going to be the trade-in now. Speedster has to go in and take and hit this 41. He's got to hit the 41, hope to get a good roll. Got to do it, man. And yeah, that was a good roll. Very, very good. And now he just has to attack, break everything, and let's go. Speedster is just on point right now. And he puts his stack right there. What a beautiful, beautiful move. Orange, though, has the trade-in on 3. But Orange is doing the right play. They're just kind of stacking up 1 cap. Just trying to, like, stay alive. This is a really tough situation. Red was being good neighbor with black. And Orange, I think, is just trying to play for second now and trying to survive. So if these players just kind of let this happen, like, Speedster's just going to win the game, right? Because he's just putting everything on capital. So if and when he's attacked, he just has all the troops in the world to do whatever he wants. Like, this is really, really dangerous. And you can see right now, Speedster just takes over another bonus. He's just getting all of these extra troops. Every capital is like at least a 50. And Speedster has a huge troop lead. These guys have just killed over. Speedster is just going to take this entire game right now unless these guys do something about it. It's going to take a very concerted effort, and frankly, I don't even know if this is possible. And you can see red, they're trying. Like, they're trying to break. But Speedster's just going to attack them. And if I'm Speedster, I don't trade in. There's no reason to be trading in right now. Yeah, I just take and break everything. And just so beautiful. Speedster is now taking all of this, breaking every single bonus of the red player. And there's just nothing that they can do. And their capital is mostly stuck. I love as well that Speedster did not attack this specific territory, as now red can only attack downwards this way. Orange isn't even trying to open up red at all to help out. Like, if I'm orange, I would attack Speedster a lot here to try to tell red, hey, man, let's work together. Let's try to take this player out. But orange is just playing for second, which is kind of a weak move, but I'm not sure what can be done. Like, the red player is trying, but this is too little too late. Speedster has a guard, like, on everything. He's getting 55 troops a turn, plus the trade-in. And if I'm Speedster, I probably just go in and I take over the Orient. You can't kill the red player. It's not worth it to be going for it. I just take another capital and keep trying to grow strong. And Speedster, I think, makes a small mistake. Like, although I don't think it really matters at this point. He opens up red stack to do one final Hail Mary strike. But Speedster has so many troops, with orange being on about 140, the red player being on 115. And you can see, like, red is pissed because they're the only ones trying to fight and win this game right now. And frankly, there's nothing that they can do. Like, but they're trying, right? They're trying to fight and do something in this game when all is hopeless. Like, if orange was coming in and blasting everything and limiting Speedster's overall troops, like, then it could be harder for them, right? Like, I do applaud the red player's tenacity and what is going on. But as this attacking keeps on occurring, like, I just don't think the red player can do much, if anything, at this point. Now, Speedster, I think, is over-attacking a little bit right now. I don't think it's right for him to be keeping his capital that weak. He just makes it an 18. I probably would have tried to move some troops here, but I think Speedster was having some time control issues. And yeah, the orange player is just being a jerk. The red player is blocked literally everywhere, and the orange player attacked in the one spot to not help red out at all. And I didn't even notice this. Look how Speedster just has these 8 guards everywhere. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And you can see what the red player just did. They self-destructed into the orange player. And you know what? Good on them. The orange player was not trying. You know what red was doing? They were trying to win. The players that try to win are the ones that get second. Speedster makes the honorable best move here, and he wins one of the best games I've seen in Europe Advanced Progressive Capitals. Make sure to subscribe to this guy, because this dude is a legend. But that was just an absolutely incredible game. This is OliveXC signing off.